News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, the Spring Mountain Visitors Gateway is open to the public. A suspect is on the run after shooting into a truck, and one person is transported following a collision. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, May 29th, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. The Spring Mountain Visitors Gateway is now open to the public. A dedication ceremony was held this morning. Attending was several dignitaries, including Senator Harry Reid. The Spring Mountain Visitors Gateway is a 128-acre complex, which includes a 4,500-square-foot visitor center, hiking trails, a plaza dedicated to the 7 Paiute tribes of southern Nevada, and a memorial to 14 government workers killed in 1955 when their plane crashed while flying to Area 51, where the U-2 spy plane was being developed. The center is operated by the U.S. Forest Service and cost $45 million to build, including $16 million for the property. 3 bristlecone pine stumps, each ranging in age from 1,000 to 2,000 years old, have been moved to the center from points much higher in the Spring Mountains. Visitors to Mount Charleston can learn about the history, wildlife, and geology of the Spring Mountains at the new Information Center in Kyle Canyon, located just below Mount Charleston Hotel on State Route 157. The complex replaces a small log structure farther up Kyle Canyon that served as a visitor center for several years.
The Spring Mountains National Recreation Area on the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest is a very special place. Mountain ranges that tower up to 12,000 feet, have many endemic species, are the ancestral home of the southern Paiute tribes, and feature a site of a plane crash during the Cold War that will be commemorated in a National Cold War Memorial at the new Gateway Visitor Center that will be open to the public. Besides just a Forest Service Visitor Center, the Cold War Memorial will be on site, as well as the 7 sacred stones of the southern Paiute tribes, the Nuuvi tribe.
It's important to recognize how the Visitor Center ties into all the other projects on the mountain. All the projects on the mountain are about 2 things. One is to serve the people, benefit the American people, and the other is to serve the mountain. Campgrounds and facilities are being overrun because the population has increased since 1970, or in our case, all the way back to the CCC era. You need to increase that capacity. But you also need to inform the visitor where the best place for them to recreate is. Well, where can they go? Well, they need to learn that. So the Visitor Center is placed at a very obvious spot before you get to the assets on the mountain, so that every person can see that Visitor Center and say, oh, I can find out information here, rather than parking where all the cars are. The Visitor Center provides for opportunities all the way from just sitting next to the fireplace to climbing the cliffs behind the Visitor Center. We have opportunities for full-day hikes, 3-hour hikes, 1-hour hikes.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back. Vitamin D is known to be important when it comes to bone health and also in diseases where inflammation occurs, like asthma. Many people, including some of those with asthma, have low levels of vitamin D. A new study examined whether adults being treated with inhaled steroids could better control their asthma if their vitamin D levels were increased to normal.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Mike Mitchell has dealt with asthma since he was a child.
I've gone from not being able to run basically a block as a 7-year-old to running half marathons now.
Mike helps control his asthma with an inhaled steroid medication. It reduces the inflammation in his airways. He also had low vitamin D levels.
Perhaps by replacing the vitamin D, we could actually help their medications work better, in particular inhaled steroids, and that would help control that inflammation and control their asthma better.
Dr. Mario Castro from Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis and co-authors looked at 408 adults, including Mike.
Big deep breath. Blow hard.
They all had symptomatic asthma requiring inhaled steroids along with low vitamin D levels. Half the participants were given high-dose vitamin D supplements for a total of 28 weeks. The other half were given a placebo.
There was no effect on asthma control, and this was whether or not we looked at asthma exacerbations or their symptoms or their control of their asthma. All those things were not affected by replacing their vitamin D. Replacing vitamin D is not indicated in patients with asthma, even when their vitamin D levels are low.
For Mike, his asthma isn't holding him back.
I am living very well with the disease. At this point in my life, it's very controlled. And I am looking forward to actually running in a full marathon this fall.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Thanks so much, Catherine. Study participants did not have any adverse events associated with taking the vitamin D. Police are looking for at least one suspect at large who is involved in a shooting incident yesterday off Red Rock. At least one suspect is still on the run after a shooting occurred yesterday on Tip Top Trail. Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to a residence for a man who had shot at least 3 rounds into a pickup truck located in the driveway of this home. No one was injured as a result. However, 2 men inside a Champaign Hyundai fled the scene. One has been apprehended. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are still in search of the other one. We'll have more on this story as it develops. The cause of the dispute is unknown at this time. Police will be issuing a press release soon to give more information on the wanted suspect. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. In an effort to save lives, Nevada Highway Patrol is reminding motorists to slow down. As part of Joining Forces, a statewide law enforcement program, law enforcement agencies throughout Nevada will be working overtime through June 21st of this year, enforcing speed limit laws. Please stay safe and slow down. Traffic was diverted around a 2-vehicle accident yesterday afternoon. A 2-vehicle rear-end collision occurred yesterday afternoon on Highway 372 in front of Area 51 Fireworks. An elderly female was transported locally to Desert View Hospital. The people inside the other vehicle, which happened to be a black Mercedes with a California plate, were uninjured as a result of this accident. Nevada Highway Patrol directed traffic around the accident with the help of Nye County Sheriff's deputies. NHP is conducting the investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And here's contestant number 2 for the Miss Senior Golden Years USA pageant.
Hello, my name is Ann DuPont. I am contestant number 2 for the Miss Senior Golden Years USA. I have lived in Pahrump for 5 years and I absolutely love this town. I would love to see all of you at the pageant on June the 6th at 7 p.m. at Saddle West.
More news, including information about that gun auction tomorrow when we return.